Ace Nelson says, let's go. Hello, Ace. Hopefully your weekend is off to a rollicking start, my friend. Come on, Lotro. Launch, baby. You can do it. I believe in you. Audio levels look good. I think we're ready to play. Hi, everybody. It's Big Ed Mustafa. Welcome to Adventures After Dark. We are starting early tonight because I'm an old man and I need to get some sleep. I've been dragging took us all week. Mrs. M's going to make me get up early to drive her in the morning, so I'm going to try to finish an hour early without shorting you guys any mediocre entertainment tonight. So, glad to be here. Excited to play. It's been a great week in Lotro. Gotten a lot done, but I've noticed the rest of my Wednesday night group is slowly creeping ahead of me, and I'm playing a little catch up. So we'll probably do some group stuff a little while. Aranis checking in. Hello, Aranis. We have been knocking out the Lothlorien and Endgame Mordor or Moria content. We've done Dark Delvings, and we've done the Mirror Hall, and we've done the Water Wheel. Nala Doom. I still get my ass handed to me in Nala Doom for some reason. Burglar's probably not the right class to take through Nala Doom. But man, the boss just loves teeing off on me for some reason in there. Dar Narbagud. That's an amazing 12-man raid. It's technical, it's challenging, it's tough if you're doing it on level. We actually got through it thanks to the help of a couple of folks who joined us from World Chat, and had a lot of fun. It was a challenge, and it also kept me up way too late Wednesday, but we got her done. We have poked into Mirkwood, and we helped Bria complete a couple of quests that she wanted to get done, and I hadn't even started it yet. So I played a little yesterday, did some Lothlorien and Mirkwood questing, and I unlocked the Mirkeeves. I got past the introduction to Mirkwood, and I'm just kind of exploring this, but I hadn't hardly touched Lothlorien either. So I was doing a little bit of work in Lothlorien. Lothlorien's beautiful. I'm not a huge fan of the questing there, but I unlocked the stuff to where you go to the mountain full of orcs and kick a lot of orc tuchus, and I've been enjoying that. So, Donnie checking in. Hello, Donnie. My friend Donnie hit me up yesterday while I was in the middle of playing Lotro and talked me into switching up. We played some rocket racing and Fortnite. That was fun. And I suspect Donnie and I might be doing some more of that this weekend, so we'll have to see how that goes. And I think most of the quests I have active are probably actually Lothlorien quests. So maybe I should go back to Lothlorien. Yeah, let's do another round of orc bashing in Lothlorien, and then we'll come back to Mirkwood. So there's a bunch of daily repeatables there that'll get me Kindred. Cheer 100, thank you. No, Lotro for life. Okay, I just spun myself around. Here we go. Donnie says, maybe we will, maybe we won't. I don't know yet. I don't think we will, but I don't know what I'm doing yet. Okay. Well, if you got other stuff going on, Donnie, I'll just do my best to have fun without you, buddy. But I will try to make myself available, and maybe we can mix it up a little if you're not otherwise occupied. Donnie has a very busy social life. He lives somewhere near the greater Orlando Metroplex. He spends a lot of time entertaining flight attendants, doing some hot tubbing and things like that with them. So he may not have time for me. I don't know. He's a very popular guy. But if some flights get canceled, Donnie might not have any flight attendants to entertain. He might be able to keep me company instead. We'll see. Lothlorien is a beautiful zone. High elves for the win. Absolutely. It is gorgeous. The music is gorgeous. So gorgeous, in fact, I'm going to switch from my goat to a steed of the White City, so I look more elvenish. Although this is a Gondorian horse. Looks a little more epic, though. Donnie says, "Don't tell everybody that." It's all right, Donnie. They won't share your secret. It's just between us. Besides, that makes it sound like you're already taken, buddy. He gets even more mad when I mention that, ladies, Donnie is single and available, so if you're looking for a swashbuckling stud type somewhere in the southeast United States, just hit Donnie up with a private message. So I'm just throwing that out there, Donnie, so you'll just be glad I was talking about you and flight attendants instead. Not gonna lie, I enjoy embarrassing Donnie whenever I get the chance. He's good people, though. He usually takes a joke pretty well. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. I love you too. Thank you, Donnie. We're in the home city of the elves in Lothlorien. This is where Galadriel and Celeborn play house together. The elves live on these tall flats. I always want to say felts, and it's flats. Helps if I go the right direction. Donnie MVP. Donnie is my good luck charm. I like it when he hangs out on my channel with me.
A shadow falls beyond Lothlorien, against which we must be prepared.
Donnie got a new computer over the summer, and we have been able to play some Rocket League and play some rocket racing. And most any rocket-themed game with cars involved. Keep trying to get him to install Apex Legends so he can carry me and help me win more games, but so far he hasn't bothered to do that. Pretty excited about the snack for tonight's stream. I got some chili roasted pistachios. I got some smokehouse almonds. I got some dry roasted peanuts. Mix them all together in a bowl, and then I put some white cheddar Cheez-Its on top. And I'm just going to pick at that. Also, I've got a fresh Coke Zero standing by. Looking forward to cracking that bad boy open.
Servants of the enemy cannot pass the bounds of Lorien. The Galloprim will need your aid.
Is Lothlorien to be the last stronghold of the Free Peoples?
Donnie says, I can't find it. That's okay, buddy. I've said it many times before, I'll say it again. Apex Legends is a horrible soul-crushing game, and nobody should ever play it, which is why I have like 4,000 plus hours in it. Been playing less Apex this week, though. I finished the Battle Pass on both of my accounts, and not a huge fan of the Final Fantasy VII Takeover event they have going on. They put a bunch of game-breaking, out-of-balance stuff in the game, which basically means you either get to the ground and find hop-ups and find a sword, or you die, and it's been rather frustrating. So, haven't been playing as much Apex this week. Watched a lot more Netflix. And, you know, it's okay. It's just a different way to chillax. Let's put the old number lock on. I can do this. Oh, yeah. That's the sound. I can't believe even after all these years, I am still not sponsored by Coca-Cola. If they just threw me like a 6-pack of pop and some t-shirts to give away, I'd be a happy man. But why buy the cow when you're getting the milk for free? I keep praising the product even without them throwing any bones my way. I know a lot of streamers will put a for business inquiries with a special email address on their Twitch profile, but it's like, I don't really want to promote Raid Legends. I don't want to do VPN ads. It's like, I'm not that big anyway. I don't know that even the dregs of Twitch advertising would deal with somebody my size, so I just play for fun. And I occasionally get asked, so do you work for Standing Stone Games? I'm just another volunteer streamer here on the channel. I've been doing this for a while. I enjoy doing this. I am happy to promote Lord of the Rings Online. I think it's a fantastic game. It's not the only thing I play, but man, I've been playing this a long time. Antler checking in. Hello, Antler. I actually played in beta. I was a longtime Asheron's Call subscriber. And when Turbine, who later spun off Standing Stone Games, launched DDO and Lortro, they offered Asheron's Call subscribers open beta invites. And I got a chance to try both games before launch, and liked them both. I thought DDO was actually more interesting at the time. Lotro was beautiful. It was very well polished. I thought the graphics and music were nice. It felt like something I'd already played before. And I went through Arid Lewin and killed some wolves and killed some goblins, and it was all fine. But it was like, I don't know. I was already subscribing to Asheron's Call. I was also subscribing to EVE Online. I played EVE Online for quite a few years. And I didn't take the plunge when Lotro went live to retail. I did come back to it, and I checked out DDO and Lotro a few years later after they both went free to play. And they'd made significant changes to DDO, and I didn't really recognize it as the same game. The starting areas were different, and so a lot of things had changed. And when I came back to Lotro, I started playing it. I think the big difference for me was when I got out to the Lone Lands, and I hit level 20, and all of a sudden there were trolls, and there was Weathertop, and there were these cut scenes, and I realized there was a much, much larger world to explore than what I had seen in beta. And that got me very interested in Lotro, and I've been playing ever since. So I always joke that I might be the world's only 16-year free-to-play player. But I've been around since beta, but have never subscribed to the game. I have 4 accounts. They are all free-to-play. I've never subscribed. Don't play my way. Your VIP subscription is money very well spent. There's a lot of value in it, and it maximizes the fun of your playing time. I talk about character maintenance and things that I do so that when it's time to play Lotro, I'm ready to go. But, you know, I was on... I think it was last Saturday. I was behind on crafting, and I spent a few hours collecting materials and getting my crafting up to snuff. And it wasn't, I mean, it wasn't not enjoyable, but it wasn't exciting. And I do stuff like that on a pretty regular basis to, you know, thin out inventory, to get crafting tasks done. And if you actually go VIP, you get swift travel unlocked, you get 500 Lotro points a month to spend in the store. It unlocks content, it unlocks a lot of stuff. You get mail everywhere. You don't have to go to town to find a mailbox to send stuff to your alts. There's a lot of good value with subscribing. At no point have I ever felt like this game is pay to win in any way. I've got to give Standing Stone props for really maintaining what's probably one of the best free-to-play models in gaming. I mean, they've struck such a nice balance with you don't have to subscribe, but boy, is it worth it. I think that's great. Okay, so I managed to pull that off without losing a single elf. That is a W.
Be wary, traveler. Orcs have come down from the mountains.
Well, and I helped bury some of those orcs under that mountain, so you're welcome. Alright. I think I've got all the quests picked up that I can right now. I'm just going to go back to the other flat and double check real quick. Better safe than sorry. Tiny Josh checking in. Tiny Josh agrees. Don't really need to subscribe anymore because I already unlocked what I need. So there's that, but I still occasionally do because this game deserves it. Absolutely. And even though I'm a cheap chisel and freeloader, at least I promote the game. So hopefully me showing that A, it can be played free to play has value for the community, and then you know, gives people a chance to try out the game without having to spend any money up front. I can't imagine anybody who's a Tolkien fan, anybody who's a Hobbit fan, a Lord of the Rings fan, trying this game and not falling in love with it. It's such a great representation of Tolkien's world. What's not to love? So many of the game settings, I always mention Edoras and Meduseld, the Mead Hall in Edoras. It's so beautifully depicted in game. It's better than it was represented in the movies. And it's an amazing opportunity to explore this world. I probably need to kill scouts. I don't need to kill every orc I see, but I'm still working on Orc Slayer. But I mean, there's a mountain full of orcs. How hard is it to get that done? But I think I need to kill some orc smiths. Now, some of these areas I keep checking because you do have to kill some orcs in certain places. That's part of the clearing the mountain here. I failed to burgle. Well, I finished my burglarize class trait. deed. That was nice. Just got that the other day finally at level 63. Not just experiencing Middle-earth, but also the way the devs treat this game. You can feel their love for the lore with every step you take. Well, mostly, yeah, I would agree. Games TV says, here I was thinking what happened to the channel points, then realized you're on the Lotro channel. That's why I like streaming on Lotro Stream, because Gantran can't come in here and request a dance party. It's no bueno on the Lotro channel. I really have to get into my channel settings and fix that. I'll maybe make him 10 times more expensive. That'll at least slow him down. Come here, you. Take your whooping. There you go. Now he's glad he attacked me. Yep, need orc smiths too. So I need scouts? Nope, weapon stores. Okay. I burgled. I got a rune carved tablet. That would be a scholar crafting item. Well, that was funny. The only reason I swung at him was to pull him next to the other one so I could kill them both at once, and I insta-killed him. If you are a longtime Lotro player and you have not played Burglar before, you are missing the boat. Particularly if you play solo, I think this is one of the funnest classes to play. I have played almost all of them. I have a Bjorning or two. I have... That's not a smith. Don't need goblin hurlers. I don't have any brawlers yet. I do have friends who play brawler. They like the brawler. I've played all the other classes. All of the classes are fun. All of the classes are playable, both solo and in group. Two of my favorites are Champ and Burglar. They're both melee classes. They play completely differently. And I think it shows the strong replay value of Lord of the Rings Online. What's so nice about it is, depending on the class you play, it might totally change your tactics and the way you approach the same content with the different characters. So I don't have to murder any more orc smiths. Particularly if they happen to be near... Why was I not... Okay, I just got in a hurry there. That's okay. Antler says, I think the best part is watching Ed do Siege of Sumner and then watching Ed... It's Siege of Surland. Watching Ed and gang get wrecked in Remerkant. That we did as well. One of these days we'll go back to Remerkant and we will finish that. It's a very challenging raid. We were always just a few bodies short, too. It's one of the reasons we're on Gladden instead of Evernight. We're mostly North American players, and we were on Evernight because we wanted to start on a server where everybody didn't already have a bunch of high-level characters to tweak their new characters. But the downside was it got very difficult to find people to join a pickup group to do some of the raid content. So die, villainous scum. There we go. So Remmerkant and the Hidden Horde are two things that we haven't gotten done. And maybe we'll be able to do them on Gladden and maybe not, but we'll see. Ace Nelson says, I'm on Gladden. Best server NA. I have characters and play on all of the North American servers that are free to play. I like them all. If there's a bad server, I've never played on it. And I think I said North American servers. What I meant was English-speaking servers. The only servers I'm not on are the French and German ones. I might even have a character on the French server. I recall one night when all of the servers were down except the French server. So I think I actually rolled a tune on the French server. Just to have something to do. Hello, would you consider doing parties as Ernest Hemingway? Absolutely. Although, I'm not promising anything, but you guys had better enjoy the beard while it lasts. It looks like Omaha's going to shift from being -10, -15 degrees to actually moving up into the lower 50s later next week, like Thursday, Friday. So I said I was going to keep the beard up until our temperature started hitting into the 40s regularly. So I might be getting a shave and a haircut here real soon. I love the beard because it's like having a scarf permanently attached to my face during the winter. But then the upside of shaving is that all my gray hair is in my beard. So when I shave, I look 12 years younger when I get rid of the thing. So it's a win-win. Plus I've got so many beautiful chins, it's really a shame to keep them covered up. I'm environmentally self-conscious. That was a recycled joke, so I like to save the planet. Think Gippio and Gore will show up tomorrow? I don't know. I'd be surprised. I'd be pleasantly surprised. I hope they do. Might just be you and me jumping again, though, Antler. We'll see how it goes. So if you're catching me for the very first time, oh, that's the one thing I forgot to switch. Well, you can check out Druid's Fire on her channel. Hello, Druid's Fire. And there's a link to my channel. So come by and say hi. I play Lotro on Wednesdays on my channel. Tuesday night is Toss Up Tuesdays. We actually spin the wheel of games and play random things. And the viewers in chat can request games and play along. We've done Jackbox Party Pack, we've done Rocket League, we've done StarCraft 2. If Donnie's around, I can see us probably putting... I don't think I need to fight him again. I think he's done doing it. Okay. There's not a banner. So on any given Tuesday, who knows what we might be playing. Sunday nights is World of Warships, or what we call it Shooty Boats. That's a popular name for it amongst the community for that game. Usually when I am playing, it is with other Lotro players, however. We do have a couple of friends who join us for Shooty Boats that aren't Lotro players, but they are the exception rather than the rule. Maybe you ought to get that 8-year-old to join us. Yeah, I wasn't going to talk about that on Lotro stream. That wasn't very cool of me. But Antler and I were playing Apex last week, and some kid got lippy and whiny, and I kind of snapped on him. Not real proud of it, but it happens. Hey, it was real. And the kid needs to learn, if you're going to play a battle royale, you probably shouldn't be whining. Donnie says, good night, and if I don't pop back in, I said good night to you, so if you get up, people, I do. Donnie, you have a good night, buddy. Donnie uses a voice-to-text program to help him type in chat, so Donnie and I talk enough, I kind of know how to translate what he's saying. Sometimes if you read him verbatim, it doesn't always make sense, but that's just Donnie being Donnie. It's kind of an art. And one of the other group things we haven't done yet that I enjoy doing it just because I hadn't done it a lot and just discovered it not that long ago is the Battle for Lothlorien. It's relatively easy, but I think it's kind of fun to come up here and run around and go through it. Donnie says, you know me, you know me, you know what I do all the time, you know what I do, and you know what I do. Exactly, Donnie. You're exactly right. I don't know if I've ever mentioned it on channel before, but Coke Zero is delicious. Still not a sponsor. It's a bummer. Alright, we got all the crates. I just need to defeat one more foe before I move on out of here. Ginger checking in. Hi, Ginger. And Donnie says, talk to you later, and I got to you tomorrow. I'm not going to sleep yet, but I'm going to go to bed anyway. Well, Donnie, you get some rest, buddy. Hopefully you'll have a big old day tomorrow. Maybe I'll get a chance to play with you, and maybe you'll be too busy. We'll give Ginger a shout out. She doesn't stream often, but when she does, she streams Lord of the Rings online. Ooh, I burgled an Amphileus Essence. Come here, you. He did not make it. It's always a funny thing about this spot. They only spawn 5 orcs, but you have to kill 6 of them. So you either have to wait for one of them to respawn, like that one just did, or you wait for one to walk nearby and pull him into here. It's very tricksy. See, if I get a dagger on this guy, like right now he doesn't count. Oh, maybe he does count. He sleeps with the fishes now. We'll get all stealthy. If you try killing every orc in the place, you're going to be here a long time. There's a lot of orcs up here. Move the snacks over here. So, pro player tip, you want to put your snacks on the opposite side of the ADWS keys. That's weird. I'm already at 5 of 6 for this place. I must have gotten most of it done on the way in. Okay, cool. Who threw that? Come here, you. Now report to the principal's office and tell him what you just did. He's got nothing for me. I need to go over to the other flat. Okay, mountain full of orcs that way. That means the flat's this way. If you saw my Twitter message about tonight's stream, I mentioned lynxes. Beast Slayer of Lothlorien takes a lot of random animals to kill. And I'm way far away from it. I'm at like 14 of 100 for the base. I'll need 200 more after that for Advanced Slayer. That just depresses me thinking about. Champ Boy says, "Hey Big Ed, happy Friday. Happy Friday, Champ Boy."
What business have you with the Lord and Lady? What news from abroad? What brings you to Lothlorien? What business have you with the Lord and Lady? Be wary, traveler. Orcs have come down from the mountains.
So, we got bag space. Let's check the barter, see what they've got.
May the stars of Elbereth shine upon you.
Nothing useful here. Ooh, a clarinet. Why can I play a clarinet, but I can't play a horn?
What news from abroad?
And he's got some shields, which of course burglars can't use. So nothing to barter here. We'll go back to the other flat and see if anything opened up now that we completed those. Champ Boy says, hope you've had a good week and a great start to the weekend. Yeah, I think so. Work was nice and chill. Boss is happy. We're making good progress on our network refresh project. Came home. Mrs. M's doing well today. Cooked her dinner. She ate all of her dinner, which was nice. Without telling me that my cooking sucks. She complains a lot, but she'd be the first person to admit that I'm actually a good cook. But she just gets in these moods where nothing tastes good, and basically she just wants to eat sugar all of the time. So unless I'm handing her a piece of banana cream pie, it's not what she wants. Let's go back to turn in those battle plans. Any ice fishing in your area? It's too warm here in Michigan. Yeah, I just mentioned we were getting ready to heat up. I love fishing. I'm not an ice fisherman, though. I always joke that if you're into ice fishing, it might be the sign of a bad marriage. But I don't know that we've got any significantly big enough bodies of water to where ice fishing would be productive here. When I talk to people who do ice fish, they normally do it out of state. You're just going off your pole by your name. I love that joke. Antler says that is actually true. Yeah, my theory is if you'd rather sit on an upside-down bucket in the middle of a frozen lake rather than be at home, you and your wife probably need marriage counseling. Although it is a little more understandable after football season.
What brings you to Lothlorien?
These battle plans, you're welcome.
Be wary, traveler. Orcs
The
are
strongest
coming down
orcs
from
and
the
goblins will
mountains.
be found within the dungeons of Moria. Sixteenth Hall, Grand Stairs. That's interesting. See if any kidneys are on yet. Garther's on. He's in a private encounter. He's in Dol Guldur. So that's what I mean. Everybody else is deep into Mirkwood.
What
16th
business have you
Hall.
with the Lord and Lady?
Forages, Forgotten Treasury, Grand Stair. Okay. That should be easy enough to knock out later. We're high enough level now. I think 2 or 3 of us should be able to do Grand Stair. I don't think it'd be overly difficult. One of the sad things about Lothlorien and Mirkwood? No task items. Okay, I apparently rode past... Oh no, I didn't go far enough. There's that rope ladder I was looking for. Oh, I hate it when I do that. It's not here. It's here. There we go.
The great eye sees much, but Lorien is hidden from him.
Thank goodness. Most of the task items you get in Lothlorien are just vendor trash. Not that there's anything wrong with gold and silver. It does come in handy. Light armor with might. That's super useful. Okay, inventory managed. Let's get our hobbit present. I got a midsummer wreath. And I need more pack space. That's okay. Got a couple of shields to sell. I'm going to go on a limb and guess I can sell those barbed claws, because those are good for Moria rep, and I'm already maxed out with both factions. Don't tell Ariana I was selling off task items, though. It'll break his heart. It's a secret. There's those shields. Don't need them. Gleaming bracelet? Yeah, not of any help. Oh, I actually found a jewelry recipe I needed? Wow, and a weaponsmith one. Nice. All right, inventory managed. Stands in the Fire have joined. Hello, Raiders from Stands in the Fire. Let's get you shouted out. Last seen playing Lord of the Rings Online. Well, I'm going to take my own advice and throw you a follow. I look forward to checking out your stream. I hope everybody else in chat will offer you the same option here. Come by Stands in the Fire. Give them a follow and check out their stream sometime. Yeah, there you go. I just heard it on the internet, so it must be a good idea. That guy with the cool beard agrees with me, too. Alright, where was I going? I mean, obey the beard, right? Absolutely. Plus, if Antler doesn't come over and throw you a follow, you let me know and I'll just take him out back by the woodshed and give him a whooping. He probably needs one anyway. There's that ladder down. Breaker Asylum says, I had some fun fights versus Mariners and Hunters, which is great because I was hoping I'd face more of the former Warg player types here. Love Ettenmoors and fighting my own guild in PMVP. Good times. Antler. That was a weird combination of flavors I just ate. Those chili roasted pistachios are slightly peculiar tasting. Alright, let's see if Egarther's in a position where he might be willing to help me now. Silcliffe has declined to join your fellowship. There's Zinger. Hi, Zinger. Zinger, you want to help me pop into a Moria instance and kill 15 orcs real quick? You know, we ought to do a PvMP night with our Wednesday group. Not sure everybody would be into that, but it's not a bad suggestion. That would get you guys who are behind able to join us. Because creeps are all the same level.
What brings you to Lothlorien?
Not at the computer at the moment. You might be able to handle it yourself and Phil Gashan. Otherwise, be around in a couple of minutes. Not sure Phil Gashan counts.
Be wary, traveler. Orcs have come down from the
It
mountains.
says Forges, Forgotten Treasury, Grand Stairs, or the 16th Hall. But Zinger's smart and stuff, so we'll go peek into Phil Gashan and see what happens. Worst thing that happens is I die horribly. Happens all the time. Not a big deal.
Fiel Garshan is a stronghold of Taluk, right hand of Marzog, Lord of Moria. Here, the Orc general musters an army to make a futile assault upon Lothlorien. Here, he also breeds Orc warriors of a most deadly skill.
Well, the good news is these orcs do count. That's hilarious. That sentry never looked back to see what all the noise was. Yeah, there's no alarm. I broke your alarm. Sorry. Alright, well, this will not take long. Oh, you're not supposed to kill the sentries. Oh. It's a bummer. is this not working? Well, I'll kill the sentry. And the beauty of this is, since I did it in an instance, I simply pop back out, and I'm standing next to the person to turn it into. Gantaran checking in. Hello, Gantaran. There you go.
Servants
Killed
of
your
the
orcs
enemy
for you.
cannot pass the bounds of Lorien.
Well, and that unlocks
The Lord and Lady have need of your services.
the Battle of Lorien. We'll stick a pin in that for now. Forbin Kid checking in. Hello, Big Ed. Hello, world. Hi, Forbin Kid. Good morning, Starshine. The Earth says hello. I always get nervous riding around through here. What if this is where Woodland Critter Christmas took place in South Park?
Greetings. If you have a moment, I have
Finished
need of your
banquet
assistance.
preparations.
Welcome to the Golden Wood. May we speak?
Meditate in the peaceful glade. I was talking to Donnie earlier, Gantran. He said you whooped him a couple of games of Rocket League last night. Alright, I don't know I've got anything queued up for Mirkwood. I do. Let's see what we got. I'm quite a bit queued up. Okay, well, let's go knock them out. Oh, I still need one more goblin runner. Or a goblin scout. That's good. Yeah, I played some rocket racing with them. That was mildly entertaining. You just missed him too. He just left about 15 minutes ago. He did not make it. I think there's a spider slayer deed out here. Yep. That's going to take some work too. I failed to burgle.
Will you lend me your ear? Mind my words, traveler.
stay a moment. Might you spare a moment of your time?
Muzzling the pack. I'm unlocking all of these so the quest tracker actually points to the nearest quest. I failed to burgle. Well, if the bats don't aggro me, I won't mess with the bats. Although it looks like I'm supposed to kill bats. I think there's a big boss bat you have to fight, if I remember. Failed to burgle. Why do you have to kill 10 bats but only 5 spiders? Seems unfair to the bats, really. Too busy telling everyone how he got his scars, though. That's true. I don't need to kill this goblin, but I kind of want to. I failed to burgle. Cool, those all counted as bat kills. You can get through those rather quickly. Maybe that's why they increased the number. I wonder if that goblin's name was Bat Masterson. Come here, orc, take your whooping. Back when the West was very young? Exactly. and I have to kill wolves too. I was kind of already doing that. There's my last deserter that I need. Failed to burgle. Anyway, for those of you from the Gladden group, in a couple minutes, I'm going to see if anybody wants to go run the Battle of Lorien. Bats are done. So I just need wolves and spiders. I don't need goblins. We'll get sneaksy. Ooh, a mustering horn.
What do you need? Will you lend me your ear?
Uncover the mystery. There's a spider. Cantran says, I'll be keen for that. Awesome. We're almost there on spiders. Singer loves the Battle of Lothlorien. It's one of his favorite things to do next to singing to trees. Singing to trees and maxing out his essence armor. Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
I am doing the Mirkwood Epic, but if you want to do something shortly, I'll be available.
Sounds great. We were just talking about maybe doing the Battle of Lothlorien.
And I just had the weirdest thing happen at the end of the battle in the tower.
Mm-hmm.
I accidentally aggroed the Harbinger.
Yeah.
and Broen like finished him off. But when it came time for him to execute Mazog, he was on the other side of the room. So he swings his axe, and then Mazog goes, ah! They're not even close to each other.
That's pretty awesome.
Like, yeah. Immersion breaking. Hello.
Oh, well. At least you got him dead. That's the important thing.
At least I got to see that dramatic defeat
Yes.
of Mazog.
Hello.
Hi, Forbin Kid. How are you?
Good.
You ever do the Battle of Lothlorien before?
No. No, the only class I've done is with our Wednesday group.
Well, cool.
I've never done it before either.
There's certain instances in the game, like those battles at Oghire that you pick up from Gath Forthner, and Battle of Lothlorien. It's like they're kind of thinking landscape skirmish. They're kind of thinking it's almost like an epic battle, and it's just interesting to. It kind of reveals sort of how the development cycle of some of the content. It's like a look back at how they were trying to implement stuff and then they changed direction later on, if that makes any sense.
You mean half-baked stuff?
No, not half baked, just that they did things a certain way and then later on they went about it differently. I like those Gath Forthner instances. I think those are kind of fun. But I don't know how many players have ever bothered to do them. I think that's very uncommon content for people to go through. Those Aragian instances where you have to have the fused gems. You start them from Ekad Dunan, like the one with the drakes, and yeah, same thing there. Those are kind of a little bit different, a little bit unique, and I think those are things that not everybody gets a chance to do too, because you can't just pick them from the instance menu, and if you're going through that solo and you try to do them solo, you're probably not going to have a good time. Okay, somewhere in here there's a big spider who needs a whooping. That did not take a lot of time. Pretty happy with how that fight just went. Boy, the quest tracker is sure pulling me a weird direction. Oh, I think I'm going to go fight a warg. Another thing right now, man, the thunder. I just love the ambient sound effects in this game, too. I always talk about Forakel and how the sound of ice breaking off of glaciers in the distance, that's just spectacularly done. That's just a terrific ambient sound effect. Okay, somewhere around here there's a big warg or a big bat that needs whooped. Here's the wolf. Black Maw. Black Maw didn't make it. Find an orc trap, collect badges from scouts. Okay, now I think I have to go find the big bat and murder it. Oh, I ran into him before. That's not the bat. Org keepers. Org food. I think those are the other direction. Zinger's excited to do mission deeds again. You're sick man, Zinger. Get help.
Mission Deeders Anonymous.
Maybe we'll see some bat droppings in the bat cave. Hello, Rockhead. How are ya?
How can I be of service? What do you need?
Ooh, nice. Completed Into the Black and Twisted Forest. New deed. Into the Black and Twisted Forest Intermediate. Alright. I'm going to send out some invites.
Stay on the path.
Stay off the moors.
Speaking of battle Lothlorien, I wanted to get battle lore for my scholar.
All right.
recipe, and getting friend at Dunland put me up 4 levels. Just handing in tasks and doing the first few deeds and stuff there. But I did get the recipe.
Arthur's just finishing up some epic storyline stuff here in Mirkwood, and he'll let us know when he's ready. Gantran, what do you got going on? You need a little bit of time? Nope, he has joined. So everybody keep yourselves amused until Gantaran has finished, or excuse me, Egarthur has finished what he's working on. Okay, looks like I'm going back.
What can I do for you? Mind my words, traveler.
Destroy the idol of the necromancer. We're purging evil.
Okay, I'm out.
Okay, cool. I'll get you an invite. Can everybody make it to Callus Galadrin?
I believe I cannot, because I have not done that rep yet.
I'm not sure if we start this in a fellowship if I can pull everybody in or not. Does anybody happen to know?
I do not.
Yeah, let's try it and see what happens.
The orcs of Moria have come down from the mountains.
Well, I got to
and
notice
as they launch
that
their attack on
the
Lothlorien,
fellowship
elf
started
and
the
elf friend
instance,
alike
but I
must
didn't get
stand
a
against
join
them or perish.
panel.
Likewise, and I am fully set for this instance.
Okay, well I'll leave instance.
That is weird.
No, you probably have to start it at the NPC in
I have
Karis
to go
Galadrin.
visit Belvegor myself.
Yeah. So like I said, that's one of the things that makes this interesting is that the mechanics of it are just different. Some of these got implemented in a different way than what we're used to.
Yeah, his quest string changed after you dropped it. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. So the rep requirements to do this battle are actually fairly light. You need to be able to actually get into Karis Galadrin. And then there's...
Don't you have to do the other 3?
Yeah, there's some prepare for battle stuff you have to do. I think there's 4 of them actually. And then if you get all 4 of them knocked out once, it's enough to be able to go do it. So if we need to run them real quick, we can. That's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, the problem is I'm not friend, so I can't get in there.
You can't wander the Golden Wood?
I can wander the Golden Wood, I just can't get into CG.
That surprises me, because by doing Nala Doom and the mirrors, we got a ton of rep with Lothlorien.
Yeah, I'm about 9,000 short.
We also got, rep for doing Darn Arbogund. I'm surprised you still need rep, because I think that got me to friend status. Just running those 3.
Well, I did miss one of our sessions, so maybe
okay.
a little behind the rest of you.
Could be.
I mean, if you guys want to run it without me, that's fine.
Well, you've never run it before. We want you to be able to run it with us.
Well, I can't think of a way to get 9,000 rep, like, real
Instantly,
quick.
yeah.
There's a bunch of repeating rep quests at Telian Haldir.
Yeah, I know. I know how to get there. It's just 9,000 will take a while.
You want some task items?
They don't have task items.
I think he was funning with you.
Would be nice.
One of the interesting things about this, there's actually a title that you get for completing it, and it is escalatable. You can increase the title by how many times you run the battle. I think the most I've ever done it was like 3 times on a character, and I was like, yeah, I don't care about the other titles that much. Anybody happen to know how many different titles you can get for running this? I do not.
At least 3. Because I'm working towards my 3rd one.
Okay, cool.
Do we need to pick up the task class here?
It depends. Is there I'm in front of Belvagor. Does he have a ring for you?
No.
Then, yeah. You need to run them. I wonder if those are shareable. Probably not. There's one on a flet. Come follow me, Forbin Kid.
Okay, I don't have to pick up one of the quests from the guys here. There's about 2.
You will.
They look like daily.
Yeah, there's one that we're going to do first, and then you can pick up the other ones from them. We're going to take this ladder up.
Thought I did most of the quests in here, but I must have missed some.
Well, you have to get your rep up enough to trigger these. So Asagil has a quest. You'll want to take it. And it'll light up this stack of crates on your right. And you want to pick up one of the crates.
Okay, well.
And then you gotta run it to Egghead Andestel.
Yep.
Down the steps.
No,
here.
this particular one you just run. I think you
I'm
just.
sorry, back into Paris Galadon.
Yeah, down to the gate.
Okay, I saw this and I was going to come back and do it, but I think I forgot to come back and get it.
Well, this is actually one of the battle prep quests that you have to complete at least once. And it's like super easy.
It teaches you how to run crates around
Mm-hmm.
without using a ladder.
Just think of the crates as pies.
It's not quite that awful.
More like mail.
Yeah. And
Okay,
that,
no
you
hungry-
should turn into
no
Siliphiend
hungry
here.
owl.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Then go ahead and pick up the other 3. He'll have a new one for you, and then these other 2 elves have one for you.
Okay, battle plan. There's that one. Okay. I just had the one to pick up. Oh, wait, there's a ring here.
Mm-hmm.
They're hard to see when you're 9, 10 levels above.
Yep.
Yeah, just getting that recipe put me up 4 levels.
Okay.
Supplies outside the gate here.
Yeah, Veladan isn't standing on top of them.
I think I've run this one twice, carrying these crates here to the northwest.
Yep.
So I do it again here?
Yep.
Should have put my sprint on before I picked it up.
It doesn't matter.
It would have saved me
Oh,
a second,
fixes your speed.
and a half. Yeah, it doesn't let you sprint when you're carrying it, but I don't know whether the sprint stays on after you
No,
pick it up.
your speed's locked.
You go
and
back.
things
It goes
like that.
back. Okay.
It disables any boosts.
They wouldn't want this to be any less tedious.
Nah, they wouldn't want wardens using force march.
Exactly.
Now I have a white arrow. I think I can just point at.
Okay.
Should be a straight line,
Yeah, I'll follow you.
except for the bears that I encountered. Actually, I can run right over them now. I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they won't bother you.
And I'll see about 3 piles of rich Khazard skarn as I'm running.
Yep.
Funny, the brawlers' innate strength defenses, which include a significant. I don't know that it's exactly a reflection because I've seen hits do more damage than they could have done to me. If I'm running something from one place to another and I just don't care to be bothered, I'll run right past mobs and they'll try to hit me and they'll hurt themselves more than they hurt me.
Okay, I've done the crates.
Well, one of the other ones you should have picked up was collect battle plans.
Yeah, I picked that up.
Okay.
Is that
Now that one only gets completed in Moria instances, right?
No, the Mori instances is where you go kill orcs. I was able to pop out to Phil Gashan, kill 15 orcs, and pop out and turn it right in. The battle plans you're going to get from orcs here on the mountain.
okay?
So, have you
Yeah,
run the combat instances here where you run through all the different orc camps and pick up crates and kill bosses and all that stuff?
Yeah, I've done that.
Okay, I figured that was the prerequisites you were missing. What? On top of this flat?
Yeah, there was a quest ring up there for me. Should I take that?
Yeah. And I was hoping Egartha was around. We might be able to share some of these with him.
Yeah, I did the, all the quests up here too, and some of them were daily or repeatable.
He's somewhere near Karen Amaroth.
Okay.
I'm trying to do the repeatables up here.
Yeah.
Burning barricades and killing waylayers and that kind of stuff.
Consistent harassment.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, I'm up in the part where you get the Lothlorien rep. The repeatables for those, like the skirmish and the scouting the camps and all that.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah, this is a repeatable quest that you have never completed. Collect crates of stolen belongings.
Okay.
So.
Well, and you've got all the quests up there you can get. Let's go to the next flat. It's right across the... There's
north of here?
Yeah, there's an opening to our left that takes you up the mountain, and there's a flat on each side of the opening.
Yeah, I got 3 quest rings over here.
Okay, good.
I thought they were just repeatable. I thought they were repeatable, and I'd already done them, but...
Well, the one in particular...
They're all...
It's the Fanadal skirmish. If there are other quests here, go ahead and pick them up.
I've done that one.
Okay.
So should I do it again, or?
Yeah, go ahead and pick it up again. I think
do I have to go down, do that right away, or will it?
Yeah, it'll start as soon as you head down.
Okay, I can still pick up the other ones then. And...
Yeah. But until you head down the ladder, it won't start. So, the reason I said to go ahead and run that one again, though, is you can get battle plans from those orcs. And if you don't get all 5 battle plans, you can pick up more battle plans as you do the other quests up on top of the mountain. When you got all the rings, let me know and we'll head down.
Yeah, I got them. Oh, wait, no, there's one more.
Okay.
Oh, here it is. The rings are now tarnished gray. There. I got everything now.
Okay, let's head down.
Yeah, I've done this twice already, but...
Okay, well, hopefully some of the orcs will drop battle plans for you. That's why we're rerunning it.
Got 2 battle plans so far.
Good, okay.
3. Okay, that's the 5 battle plans.
Okay, let's finish this up. After we kill 30 orcs, it'll tell you to go talk to so-and-so, and you just turn and go back up the ladder to the flat right behind us. You'll know we're there because a couple of trolls will show up. I mean, besides Zinger. Here's the first troll. Yeah. Does it say go talk to so-and-so yet?
No.
How many more orcs do you have to kill? They quit coming. We must be done. Let's head back up.
Oh yeah, bring battle plans to Silifin.
Well, not just that one. You should be able to turn in to Rain Gone too. Just come back up the ladder.
No, I collected all these quests that might not be on the tracker.
Okay. You can turn that in though?
Fanodil.
Okay.
Skirmish.
Talarian says, if I recall correctly, I got my plans from the Moria instances as well. Oh, okay. The orcs in Moria have battle plans as well. Good.
Yes.
All right. Well, Forbin Kid and I can head back to Lothlorien, or to Carid Galadus. We can mount up and ride if you'd prefer.
Lothlorien Preparations 1. That's bring battle plans to Silifin.
Yeah, we're heading back to turn in the battle plans.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll mount up. My treasure goat is spreading all his treasure over the land.
I'm sure the elves will appreciate it. And hello, Talarian. I haven't talked to you for a long time, bud. How are you doing? Talarian checking all the way in from Germany.
Woke him up.
Yeah, it's early there.
Eat my gold.
Now you sound like Antler on Sunday nights. I hope you eat those. That's his battle cry every time he launches torpedoes at an enemy ship. Alright. So we've delivered 2 crates. We picked up battle plans. We're about to deliver those. And now we'll go to Phil Gashan and pick on some orcs. The rest of y'all don't have to come along. We'll get this knocked out real quick. But if you want to join us, go ahead and pop in. We'll only be a minute or two.
Phil Gashan is a stronghold of Taluk.
Local time is 0500, so most of the time I might be asleep.
Here, the Orc general musters an army to make a futile assault upon Lothlorien. Here, he also breeds Orc warriors of a most deadly skill.
Corbin Kid, just let us know when you get your 15th orc.
Oh, got it.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Zinger and
12.
Gantaran are doing it a little faster than I did it solo. Okay, we're good, guys. Go ahead and leave instance. Pon Finberry checking in. Hello, Ponton. So with your 15th orc slain, you should be able to turn in that quest to Donegath.
Talk to Donegar.
Yeah, there you go. Now that you've done all 4 of the preps, Belvagor should have a quest ring above his head.
Yep. The Battle of Lorien.
There you go.
The Battle of Lore. Battle Lore.
Mm-hmm.
What I just spent a week getting.
Well, there's one more preparation that we need before we venture into battle, and that's for me to get another Coke Zero. So I'll be right back.
Did you just start the Fanwood skirmish?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I'm just grabbing everything here. You want me to go to the other one?
No, no, no. It'll finish it all right here without any trouble at all. No, I was doing something else. I just figured I'd feed this along.
Is there anything the rest of us can do to help, Freelancer?
No, this will only take a moment.
Okay.
That should be it.
Yep.
So the first time we run this, we have to do it directly from the.
Every time we run this,
Belvagor?
we have to do it directly from Belvagor. But
Okay.
once you unlock Belvagor, then you don't have to rerun those prep quests. I'm just running to vendor some stuff. I'll be right back. But you can rerun those prep quests for extra XP if you're trying to get to Kindred. It's going pretty good, Potton. We're just trying to get everybody queued up to run the Battle of Lothlorien, aka the Battle of Lorien, aka the Battle of L'Oreal, because you're worth it. I think I ran past my ladder.
I don't think that I did any repeatables more than once in Lothlorien to get rep.
Well, I know you're completionist enough. There's no way you're not Kindred.
That's what I'm saying. Is it's not necessary to like do those orc waylayers 50 times.
I skipped most of the content here. I haven't done hardly anything.
That will influence everything.
Yeah. I had commented earlier that I'm not a huge fan of the questing lines here. There's a lot of arbitrary wandering around and singing to trees and
picking
Yeah,
flowers.
it's not so bad if you only do it once.
I suppose. But having been through Lothlorien a few times, how long did you spend getting your Flet Runner title?
Well, if
The
you
great eye sees
recall on
much,
Wednesday, I had
but
noticed
Lorien
that
is
there was
hidden
one
from
of
him.
those I hadn't done,
Ah,
and that took me a whole minute.
well, that's good.
No, I usually when I get the launcher quest for those, I'll do the one that starts there, and I won't bother with the others until I run into those guys while doing something else. I won't wander around hunting for the guys that start each of those Flet Runner quests. I know I'll run into them while, you know, picking up sheet music or doing other things. But see, just now I'm cleaning up the last couple of as you would say, arbitrary deeds, explorer deeds, Wanderer of the Golden Wood, and what's the other one? Oh, Lorien Lookout. And I'm on my way in right now. Can't leave Lothlorien without going and picking up Floyd and DeWitt. So whoever hadn't done that yet should do it before you leave this area.
Boy, that's a great question. I'm not even sure I know where Floyd and DeWitt are here.
They
I
moved them.
don't know.
Did they really?
When they added that area in south of Akad Andestel that can, you know, get you up into, like, you can get to what's it called, the pass,
Redhorn Pass.
Caradris Pass.
Mm-hmm.
When they added in that area south of the Mirror Lake, they moved Floyd and DeWitt a little bit.
Oh.
It would have been nice if they had told us, because I went right to the place where I'm used to finding them, and it's, where are they?
Greener pastures.
But I found some interesting stuff while I was wandering up there. The changes they made included some really interesting construction and terrain.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, so let's see. I have 4 of 7 of the original Adventures of Floyd and DeWitt, and that's because I have not yet done. Oh, I didn't do the Mirkwood. Dang, and that one's easy to find. I haven't done the Enidwaith or Dunland yet, and then the Part 2.
Mm-hmm.
That's East Rohan, Great River, and Wildermore. I'm 4 of 7 on that one as well.
You are making some headway, aren't you?
And won't get those for a while. Well, so the 4 that have been done for the second one are Misty Mountains, Trollshaws, Erigian, and Forahel. Misty Mountains is an unexpected location, as it were. Trollshaws is interesting because it's up on the high moors. Let's see. Evendim, Lone Lands, Lothlorien, and Moria. I've done on the first one, yeah. So I need to go back into Mirkwood, go pick that one up later. And in Enedwaith, I'm pretty close to the place where you find them in my questing there. Now that is one place where it's hard, very, very hard to get the rep with the Algreg without doing repeatables.
And that takes some work.
For me, the easiest thing to do is to go back up to Egghead Daggerus and do the Shadow Wolves, the Black Flames, the ones where you go into that cavern with the wolves and the lanterns, and you do the landscape wolves as well. And you pick up the armor pieces from the random Dunlendings, the shield bearers and oath breakers and all those guys. The other set of repeatables that are farther south, where you have to go between 3 locations, Ceradan's camp and 2 Ugluth camps. That's a pain.
Yeah, it's a lot of back and forth.
I have no idea where I am with them rep-wise. I didn't even think about it until I'm about to go into Dunland. And then what I would normally do is go ahead and begin the Dunland questing, but pop back up and do those repeatables. Yeah, I'm just short a friend with the Algreg, and I'm about 3/4 of the way through the questing. And I'm just about to hit ally with the Grey Company.
I just feel bad we're not with the Garther, because I know hunters have a really hard time hunting by themselves on landscape.
Yeah, I'm struggling. What can I say? Struggle bus.
Telerian and Ponton both want to see Floyd and DeWitt Part 3 and 4.
Et 3 et 4.
Well,
Careful,
no
you're going to
reason
get
why they
Gomez
shouldn't
Adams
do that.
all wound up.
There's so many more places for them to explore.
Gipio checking in. Hey, Gipio. Hey, Gipio, here's a reminder. Tomorrow night we're going to do Ranked Apex. Make sure you show up. Feel free to message Gore the same. I've got it penciled in, he says. All right, well, let's hope there's no eraser on the end of that pencil.
Yeah, they can put Floyd into it like in northern Mirkwood. They can put him somewhere, one of those little hilltops that you almost can't get to. And you have to drive through the thickest trees in the world to get anywhere near them. And
Ziggler
in
taking a
Mordor, they could
beating?
park him right next to the Witch King.
Yeah, that'd be a good place for him.
There's an epic battle happening outside of Karos Galadon.
I could put Floyd and DeWitt anywhere in Balewood and nobody would be able to find them.
That's true.
All the damn trees. Branches in your face.
So, least favorite landscape in Lotro. Here's a good topic. Northern Mirkwood, the Balewood in Wildermore, the tree roots in Far Anorian. God, I hated those. What else is just god awful?
Scuttle Dells.
Scuttle Dells is a bit of a slog. I can't say it's my least favorite. The three I named, I hate all worse than Scuttle Dells.
Scuttle Dells is a hassle unless you do it enough that you absolutely know it. And
Yep.
I have no gripe about that. That's the truth. But it's more compact than the Far Anorian.
It's like an outdoor version of Goblin Town, kind of. Were you two sparring?
Yeah, that southeastern area of what's it called? Druidan. Tau Druidan. You can have a quest arrow that's only 150 meters away from you, and you have to travel like 6 kilometers to get to it because you can't get there that way.
Yep.
And then you have to put up with the developer's sense of humor with quests like Woses Are Wed.
Is that the tickling the goat one?
No, it's the Battle of the Woses. They just put bad rose puns in for the Woses. Lots and lots of bad puns.
Well, there's a wedding. Or
Yeah, I
there's a
think
guy
you have to-
that's betrothed to someone else, and it's like, yeah, Woses Are Wed.
I think as part of that ritual, don't you have to tickle a goat and catch a fish or something?
I don't remember goat
Yeah, you have to do a
tickling.
bunch of stupid things for them. After proving that you can laugh.
Which you can't. Not to their satisfaction.
Your attempt at laughter does make them laugh.
Okay, I am now friend with the Galadrim.
I never doubted you.
After popping a 5K rep accelerator and just questing and questing and questing.
You actually put up a fight that time, did you, Zinger?
I like seeing him dueling. It just gets him one more step closer to playing Apex with us.
Oh, we have a witness now.
Nah,
No, we don't have a witness.
I couldn't be less interested. Sparring is just. It's pretty much foregone conclusion, though. No matter how competent a Bjorning is, a defensive brawler is going to be really, really hard to beat down.
And you still need to do the battle prep when you get here, correct?
Battle prep?
For Egarther?
Oh.
He hasn't been
I've
in...
never done. I've never done it before, so
Yeah, okay.
What do I need to do?
Just come to Kirith Galadon, and there's 4 quick tasks you need to run. It'll unlock the Battle of Lorien for you. Ginger says, I'm off to bed. Have fun. Ginger, have a good night. Talarian mentioned where the wild woses grow. Exactly. One of the things that made me laugh about Far Anorian too, it's like you get to the darkest depths of the mines of Moria. Horror of horrors. The worst place, deep underground, you find the Nameless Ones, an ancient evil that just live in the dark. And then all of a sudden you get out to Far Anorian, and it's like, oh yeah, and they're wandering around out in the woods in the sunlight too. It's like, what? Were you guys just out of ideas? What's going on here? I'd love an explanation for why they thought they fit in both places. Okay. Egarther, follow me. I'll run you through this just like I did Forbin Kid. So Aesgil should have a ring.
Yep.
It'll light up this crate. Go ahead and pick up the crate. Then we're going to head down the spiral staircase. And we're just going to go back to the gate where everybody's waiting. Hey, Thurlor. You are not wrong. I have noticed that as well. And then there should be 3 more quests for you. Or tasks, if you will.
You want any of us to come along and help kill the orcs? Already got it.
You know what? Let's go back to Phil Gashan really quick. Watching everybody else tear through those orcs was quite enjoyable. Let me know when you got them all 3, Garther.
Yep, I have them.
Okay, let's go get you 15 orcs real quick. Kill them all. Let us know when you get 15. Hi, Big Ed Mustafa.
I got my battle plans.
Oh, good. You're getting your battle plans, too. Good deal. Lobus Boy, thank you for the follow.
I got 15.
Okay. You can leave instance whenever you're ready.
I've got 300,
Nice.
400, 500.
And you got all 5 of your battle plans?
Oh, we failed the challenge.
Aw, we
Okay.
failed the challenge.
Oh, man.
Oh no!
Okay, so you should have one last quest left. You come out here and cross over the bridge.
Then run that up to Cadendistel.
That's it. Then come on back and you'll be ready.
Okey-doke.
Easy peasy. We'll just wait for you here. Singer's Fellowship heals were healing during the spar. That's funny.
Yeah, if you're yellow spec, then whenever you do Relentless Maul, it throws out a heal.
It sounds like excuses to me.
Exactly. Zinger says the shoelaces were also untied.
You just don't wear shoes.
The best way to prove your battle prowess, Zinger, will be to join us tomorrow night for Ranked Apex. I'll look forward to seeing you dominate. Chat's really quiet tonight. We haven't talked about food enough. Believe it or not, I now know of 2 different restaurants in Omaha, Nebraska where you can get mofongo.
And where do you go to have that cured?
It's actually a Puerto Rican dish made with mashed fried plantains. They mix them with garlic and olive oil and spices. It's a savory dish. Antler says, how about them Chiefs?
Yeah, the same thing has a different name that I can't recall in some of the other islands.
Okay.
Looks like Zinger's robbing a plant shop.
They use underripe plantains as a starch source for a lot of dishes. They call them green figs.
Ah.
Looks like Zinger's robbing the local florist.
Okay, I did that one.
All right. Well, when you're back, there should be, once you turn that in, well, Well, it should be done. There's nothing else to turn in here. Belvagor should have a ring above his head, and then we'll be ready to start. Singer says, how about them Ravens? Yeah, Chiefs are going to have their hands full this weekend. I'll be very surprised if it's not another Niners-Ravens Super Bowl.
Well, I'll be in a bar with a bunch of Lions fans cheering their team on. Like I was last weekend.
Awesome. I'd love to see the Lions go, but Chiefs have Swifty power.
Belvagor has the quest. I
All
have
right.
the quest.
Everybody take the quest and everybody travel. I know Zinger knows this really well.
The orcs of Moria have come down from the
Gantran
mountains,
obviously knows
but
it
as
really
they
well if
launch
he's
their
working on
attack
upgrading
Lothlorien,
his title.
Elf and elf friend alike must stand against them, or perish.
What business have you with the Lord and Lady?
I don't know Jack.
That's okay. There's a bunch of control points that we have to free up, so we're just going to run up the mountain and do some fighting. And I think these banners of Lorien come in handy.
So you have to use the banners to be able to destroy the idols.
There you go. So why don't one of you guys take lead and we'll follow? And it may as well be Gantaran because Zinger's not in voice chat, or if he is, he's not talking.
So we just assign them to the different passes. I usually put Belvagor in the north pass, so he's in the middle. So once they get to their passes, the enemy will attack one of them. So you got the west here, north. Oh, sorry, west all the way over here. North is just here, and then east is just to the right.
Northern
So yeah,
Pass.
they'll do an attack, and they usually. I don't know how often they actually come and attack. It's usually like every sort of 4 or 5 minutes.
So do you want us to split up and have a few people go forward while a couple stay back to defend the passes?
Yeah, you probably only need 2 people, or even 1 person staying back to defend the passes, because it's not frequent they do it. Like, they'll attack 1 pass, and then it might be 5 minutes before they start on another attack.
Okay.
Yeah, so we've got about 4 or 5 minutes now. There are 4 camps that have idols, so generally it's best to kill the enemies there first before taking a banner. But, I mean, with us being a big group, we should be able to take the banner up at the same time. Then you just have to kill all the enemies at the idol camp, and then you can destroy the idol. So there's one up here, where I'm heading now, and then the other 3 are all over to the west. This is where our T-posing orc warrior friend lives. There's also 2 encounters. So there's Nash Pug, who I think is the Uruk, and then there's a Troll. So there's a Sentinels challenge that you can do after your first time running this. You just have to kill at least one of them before they leave the battlefield. We can head up around the back here, if you want, and they'll take us to another one.
Hopefully Garther's soaking all of this in, because he might be the only person who can get through your Kiwi speech impediment.
So there's Nashbug there. They usually spawn in random places. Oh, so there's another banner there if someone wants to pick it up.
That was funny. I was clearing out an encampment, and then that other, what, Gracomab, maybe, whatever, spawned right on
Just
top
spawned.
of me. Like, you picked the wrong place to show up.
Did you whoop him?
Oh man,
So
he was like Tank Murdoch,
Camp number 3 is here.
but I was like Philo Beto.
Yeah, so that was about 5 minutes. They're heading to the northern pass. And then if we want to grab this banner, we can do the last idol, and we'll be done.
Alright, I'll head down to defend the pass.
So the last one's over this way.
Good luck, have fun, no mercy.
I guess I'm heading down to the pass too.
Now it looks like Zinger's got this mostly cleaned up already. Then there's
I
something.
completely forgot. You can get mounted in here.
Yep.
Unless you're carrying a banner.
Unless you're carrying a banner.
Well, I think one of the other really annoying things about this is when you're done.
Oh, your banner ran out. So we'll need another banner.
Okay.
I got one.
Okay.
You got
Where do
one?
you want me?
I thought once it was
Over to the
vulnerable.
west.
So you have to keep the banner up for it to
Yeah.
remain vulnerable? Okay, because it's
Yes.
still red bar. I thought it was... Okay.
I'm coming.
Because you can see it's got the absorption on it.
Ah, okay, the question mark thing. Alright.
Yeah.
So it starts out as yellow, then goes red, and I thought it was just a one-time thing.
Yeah, so if you take too much damage from enemies while you're clearing out the camp, that reduces the time on your banner as well.
Ah, okay.
We have to do something to make it the idol vulnerable.
Yeah, freelancers bringing a banner.
Coming up.
Oh, okay.
And we're done. That's the battle done. So now we just head back to Baltimore.
Annoying thing is, after you talk to him, then it leaves us out here.
Yeah.
You don't get ported back to Karis Galadin. Like, why am I still out here in the woods? It's a good time.
Completed.
Yeah. Congratulations, everybody. And you can run this once a day, is that correct?
Once a day, yeah.
And off the top of your head, what titles are you aware of, Cantoran? You do want to come back to Belvagor to turn in. He says, "Are you ready to leave this battle?" Yes. Then he disappears and you're still left standing right there.
Okay, so you can get Defender of Lorien. You can get Fleeting Ally, Steadfast Ally. And I'm not sure if there's a fourth time, but I will tell you in 2 minutes. There is a fourth title. Persistent Defender of Lorien. And you get that after you do 7.
Detroit Baltimore Super Bowl with Detroit winning, of course, says Scipio.
And that unlocks the... Once you've completed the third deed, it unlocks Sentinel Challenge 3, which is just to win the battle in under 30 minutes.
Which we just did.
In record time.
Yeah. All right, well, I'm glad we got that knocked out, and Forbin Kid and Egarther got to see it for the first time. And like I said, it's just interesting dynamics. It's not quite what we're used to. Anybody else have any requests for tonight? What are you guys thinking?
I have
Be
a
wary,
fresh new
traveler.
set of
Orcs
epilogue
have come
quests.
down from the mountains.
But we know how annoying Dungeons of Dol Guldur is, right?
Congrats.
Hail,
Thank
stranger.
you.
If you are rested, I have a request for you.
Okay, so the quest to defeat those two bosses comes up after you turn in the first one. I don't think I noticed that before.
Yeah. So the first time you do the battle, you won't be able to do the Sentinels challenge.
Title awarded, Ally of Lorien. Oh, fleeting ally of Lorien. You fought with the elves of Lorien against the orcs of Moria. I'll have to pass leadership if somebody wants to start Dungeons of Dol Guldur.
Why would we do that?
'Cause Egarther needs it.
Well, I
Just
could
popped
probably
up for him.
do Warg Pens at some point, solo. No, I don't need to do that tonight.
Do we hate that quest? Do we not want to run it for some reason? Thought we got through it pretty cleanly on Wednesday. Also, that was literally the only thing any of you mentioned when I said, hey, what else do you guys want to do?
Well, another epilogue I have is Sameth Gul, of course.
And we could certainly rerun that. Again, with me passing leadership. So we can do Sameth Gul, we can do Dungeons of Dol Guldur. Or somebody suggests something else.
Let's get his Sameth Ghoul out of the way.
Okay. I'll pass leadership to Egarther.
Okay. Do you need to be...
I'll probably have to step out, yeah.
Right, step out and then get re-invited. Okay.
Yeah. I'll see y'all on the inside.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What's going on here? No. Why did I run forward? I didn't ask to do that. All right. Sorry about that. Get Ed back in here.
If I could spell, hold on just a second.
I need just a second.
Samath Gul are the chambers once occupied by the Dark Lord Sauron, in the guise of the Necromancer of Mirkwood. Stained by his presence, few now dare enter here.
Okay, I'm good to go.
Intruders! Get them! Don't kill them too quick. We need corpses. Also, keep an eye open. If you see something that's marked as a relic of necrophilia instead of necromancy, you're not going to want to pick it up. Leave that on the ground.
Or at least use cloves.
And a stick.
39.5 foot boulder.
Word.
Everyone should be at 10 relics now.
10 relics, yeah.
So I got 10 relics of necromancy, and I picked up 5 of those other ones. Anyone want some?
Blades of necromancy?
No, the other necro ones. The bad ones.
The necrophilia ones.
Yay, away
I feel-
from the platform.
I think Zinger's been sneaking them into my pockets.
Singer.
Really don't want to know it.
That's just not fair.
I'm sorry, did you say fair or fear?
Fair.
I'm sorry, did you say fair or
I know, it's like fair or fear, right? Fear.
I mean, I think I know what he's trying to say, but I also know what I'm hearing.
Actually, it turns out those relics of necrophilia are just pictures of Ethan's mom sleeping. That way you can imagine something more pleasant's happening than really is.
Who dares call me forth?
I'm gonna go grab another drink. Does anyone want a beer?
Will you bring doom to your friends?
A bear? We want
Beer?
You want to quit for your own good. Run while you still can. We are through. Burning will be your only remaining choice.
Aren't you Aussies and Kiwis can pronounce beer correctly?
Yeah, from now on you should just say cerveza like everyone else in the US. It'll be less confusing.
Dosey dosey XX.
You want some export gold?
They still have Lion Brown over there?
Probably in Australia.
Used to be pretty big in my day.
Swan.
We want to go slow to get some corpses.
Yeah, we need to start leaving these spirits alone.
No spirits for you.
That was weird. I ran forward again, uncommanded.
Super weird. Are you getting feared, maybe?
You're not tapping your numlock.
My numlock is disabled in game mode because it screws so many things up.
Is your thumbstick sticking on your controller?
Not even anywhere near my controller.
You spill Coke Zero all over your keyboard?
That could never happen in a million years.
Haunted house.
Someone else could break it and spill Coke Zero on your people.
Pretty sure it would set off the interior alarm if a Coke Zero was present here.
Beverage sensors.
I would expect Freelancer would have law enforcement alert him if I even entered the state. Yeah, apparently he just landed in Houston. We know that's nowhere near you, but
so many other reasons.
Exactly.
We done with this spirit?
You might have one more in him.
Oh, yep, he's got another one. Cough it up.
He's got spirit. Yes, he do. He's got spirit. How about you? Another one?
One more, yeah.
Nice.
Keep on barfing and corpses.
Imagine this is what it's like when there's like 50 people waiting at Macca's. Just slowly waiting for the orders to come out.
Yep.
At where?
Sorry, McDonald's.
Mickey D's.
Well, there is
one more.
one McDonald's in this town, but I've never been even close to pulling into their parking lot. I haven't eaten at McDonald's in probably 25 years.
You did the right thing by avoiding him.
You prefer Burger King?
I don't normally eat at Burger King either, but yes, I would eat at Burger King long before McDonald's. We have Whataburger, so I don't have to worry about that. Whataburger, Muyas. I'd even eat at Sonic before I'd go anywhere near a McDonald's.
Oh, here we go. One more. Last one.
Yeah. Do you have a Carl's Jr.?
Carl's Jr. is a name limited to the Western region.
Oh yeah.
So they're Hardee's. Once you get past like eastern Arizona or somewhere in the middle of New Mexico, it's no longer possible for it to be Carl's. Is there a Hardee's here? I don't even know.
The storms are gathering quickly. My lord, aid me! You stray too far.
feel like that didn't go the way he was hoping it would.
This little melodic shriek at the end always sounds to me like the vocal interlude of Whole Lotta Love. You know, it's bogus that they named a quest Dark Deeds.
Why is that?
Well, it's a side quest in here, and it says completed dark deeds, and you're thinking, oh, I completed a deed. Wait, no, not a deed.
Well, it has a better ring to it than Dark Side Quest. Everybody ready? 3, 2, 1, enter.
This door doesn't close until the gate up above opens.
Okay. Better safe than sorry.
Now we do all need to be on the platform before he gets started, because that gate will close behind.
Ah, I see you have
See if I can get to this one before I get stunned.
My Lord Sauron, what
That's
should I do?
halfway to picking up the last one.
Through his eyes, you are revealed. Even while I am not here, my servant will crush your pitiful attempts to retake Dol Guldur. Gorathor, destroy the free peoples who dare to intrude upon this my fortress of old.
Yes, my lord.
Gorathor, come here and take your whooping.
I witness the true meaning of terror.
Wow, that was truly a beatdown.
Wait. Guess he gave me credit for that relic that I was only partway started picking up when he stunned us.
Nice. Okay, last one out. Turn off the lights.
I love it when hunters get healing traceries.
All right, that puts me at about the 3 hour and 20-minute mark. I am calling it an early night, gentlemen. Thank you for joining me. If you guys want to keep going, by all means, don't let me stop your fun. But, yeah, I've been dragging all week. I need to get a little extra sleep. We've got Professor Teacher G streaming Lord of the Rings Online. French Girl Gaming is streaming Lord of the Rings Online. Chris of Duke, who is a Lotro streamer, is streaming Microsoft Flight Sim. Looks like we got a lot of people to choose from tonight. Just going down the list, we'll be rating, well, El Galadwin is streaming Lord of the Rings Online, as well as French Girl Gaming. Potino Bowen is streaming Lotro. Let's raid El Galadwin. Feel free to pop by any of the other streamers and say hello. have a great night, everybody. Feel free to come by my channel this weekend and say hello. And you enjoy your weekend, and we'll talk to y'all soon. Thanks.
Bye.
Okay, good night.
Yeah, you can always, yeah, because you probably don't need a lot of it. You might need it later if you get alts.